Before I came here, I was really nervous, and then once you settle in, you never want to leave this place. They're so friendly. They keep pulling you closer. Some of them speak English, and they're telling me stories. Nice to meet you. This is really one of the most special moments of my life. Try to imagine 125 million refugees flooding into the United States. That's about 1/3 the total population. This is what Lebanon has been experiencing on a per capita basis since 2011. This small nation of 4 million people has seen an influx of 1.5 million Syrian refugees escaping the civil war and settling for safety on Lebanese soil. Lebanon has been very generous to let them in without a visa and host people beyond their means. But after 1 million came by 2015, they were forced to make restrictions where Syrians must show a hotel reservation and at least $2,000 in cash to get a visa. But regardless of how they got into Lebanon, many of them are now separated from their families with little or no money and no means of communication. We're not talking about thousands of people here, we're talking about millions. The refugees are living in white tents spread around the northern and eastern parts of Lebanon. 3/4 of them live under the poverty line of $4 per day, and as I can see, life is a struggle. Georgio and I got in touch with an NGO who escorted us to a refugee community of 100 families. On the way there, I was super nervous because I had no idea what to expect. We were heading east from Beirut, feeling quite nervous. But as soon as I got out of the car, Salam alaikum. The kids grabbed my hand and made me feel welcome. We surprised them with treats. And Georgio was busy taking selfies and drawing monsters on his phone. Swarmed by kids drawing monsters. Georgio's taking a 360 picture with everyone. The smile on their faces made my day, and it genuinely appeared as if we made theirs as well. So me and this cute little girl have the same hair color. It turns out that everyone is so friendly, warm, and hospitable, more so than I imagined. She made that for us? Yeah. That's so nice of her. Thank you. Shukran. I was offered coffee and tea countless times. Tasty. It's the first time in my life that I interacted with Syrian people. They're amazing. These kids are so cute, so friendly, so playful. And then things started to feel real as soon as I spoke with the adults. Okay, so we're inside one of their houses and I'm gonna sit down and interview one of the families here. Did you come here with your entire family and how did you end up in this exact spot?
They have cousins here in Lebanon, so they help them come here specifically to this camp.
Okay, so do you work here?
Okay, so this is the olive season, so they're working now with, they harvest the olive.
Then we walked a few rows down to meet with a lady and hear her story. When did you leave home? When did you come here?
متى فليته من سوريا؟ متى جيتوا لهون؟
صار لي 5 سنين.
5 years ago.
Is this one family, by the way?
There's two more guys.
How did you end up in this settlement, this part?
كان أهلي هون ساكنين.
So her husband died in the war. They just wait for donations.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. These people are so friendly that right after the interview, they invite us to sit down for tea. It's their way of saying thank you for the interview.
So the main problem here is everything related to medicine. They lack a lot of safety, like oxygen, band-aids, everything related to healthcare.
So if they get sick, where do they go?
Sometimes they don't. They just die or especially the allergies. The main thing they want is healthcare.
A new survey by the UN says 88% of them want to go back to Syria because living conditions in Lebanon have become so rough and they have no health care. So they put tires on their roof for the wind, so their roof doesn't fly off. But many refugees are unable or unwilling to return to Syria for fear of being targeted or arrested. But the end is near. As of today, thousands of Syrian refugees are starting to return home, and that number is expected to reach 100,000 by the end of the year. We can only hope that life gets back to normal. That was overwhelming, that was touching. I have no words to say.
I'm speechless. It's overwhelming.
Oh man. What an experience. Can't even explain what just happened. But I'm really glad we came. I'm Drubinski, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.